Hello everyone, my name is Myles Zhang. I'm a visiting student at St. Catherine's College for this academic year. And today I'll be presenting on a project that I began as a sophomore, as a second-year student at Columbia University. So my project is entitled Digitizing the Gothic Cathedral. So just for a bit of reference, Columbia has a mandatory course required of all undergraduates. It's part of the core curriculum, so a core curriculum of humanities, science, literature courses that all students at Columbia must take. And this course is called Art Humanities, and it's taught to about 1,200 students per year. And this cathedral that I'm representing is one of the units in this course. And so just here I'll give you a bit of background reference. The Amiens Cathedral, A-M-I-E-N-S, is a cathedral in northeastern France. Here's a picture of the cathedral. It's in a small town, about twice the distance from Oxford to Canterbury. And just to give you some more reference, here are some fast facts about the cathedral, about the size of the cathedral, its dimensions, its age. It's the tallest cathedral in France, so it's 140 feet from the top to the bottom of the nave. It's quite large. No cathedral has really built, no complete cathedral has ever been built larger than this. On the map, on the other side of the screen here, we can see its location in France. And here we have, just for reference again, we have two images of the church. On one side, we have a view of the church from the west side. All cathedrals have an east-west orientation, east toward the sun, west toward the other sun. And here we have a view of the interior of the nave. So this is the rose window on top. You see on the other image opposite you. Here it's about 140 feet from top to the bottom. There to the top of the screen, all the way up above me, it's 50 feet wide from one side of the nave to the other. And I give you these details right here, because these details of the church, because this plays into the workflow of what's necessary to digitize such a large cathedral for student use. So my objective with this project is really to take this complex structure that most students in the classroom cannot visit, and to digitize it in such a way that everyone can access it from their computer, from their desktop, in a way that's easily editable. And so the objective is to take this, create a digital model of the church that anyone can download from their computer or even 3D print. So the results of this digitization process, if they're online, and actually I have several classmates at Columbia, they've downloaded the model and created a 3D print of that in their science labs. So I'll give you a brief workflow. So what I did to digitize the church is I started with the Bibliothèque Nationale Française, the French National Library. So in the 1860s, 1870s, there's a French architect called Zhang. He created a series of blueprints of the church, so plans, sections, drawings, all two-dimensional paper. And so I took these plans, which are visible online. Here is a screenshot of these plans right here. These are all different details, different drawings. So I took this drawing right here. I downloaded it onto my computer, and this provides the basis to build my 3D model. So the model is accurate to the foot and constructed on the basis of actual measurements. So I edit this image in Photoshop, and then next step is I take this two-dimensional image, I import it into SketchUp, which is a 3D drafting software, which allows me to create a three-dimensional model of the actual structure. Once I've built the model in SketchUp, which is accurate to the foot, which is photorealistic, which resembles the church as much as possible, I export the model into iMovie as an animation sequence. And this animation sequence can be embedded with audio, with text, with imagery, to complement one's visual representation of the church. And then the final results, the video, is uploaded to YouTube with 3,400 views, and the actual three-dimensional model is uploaded to the 3D Warehouse, which is an online database of virtual reality structures that anyone can view. That's available for classroom instruction to Columbia students. So the basic idea is that a professor in the Columbia classroom, of which there are 26 sections of art humanities per year, a section to classroom instruction can bring up the video or bring up the model in their PowerPoint, as I will be about to do, and use that to instruct students. And the final results are available for anyone to download, edit, and revise. And here we have two comparative images. On one side right here, we have the original plan of the church. So this is from Zhang from the scanned images I just showed you from the French National Library. And on the other side is my three-dimensional model of the church. So you have a one-to-one comparison to the original blueprints. And here is another visual comparison. On one side is a drawing by a French architect from the 1860s by the name of Viollet-le-Duc. He creates a drawing of the Amiens Cathedral. On the other side is my computer model, which is annotated so as to give students in the classroom an idea of the different labeled parts of the church. It's the idea of making the structure accessible to a broader audience. Here is another brief screenshot. This is online. I took a screenshot of it. And this is what the church looks like online. If I had more time, I'd click on this link right here, and it'd load onto my computer right in front of you. And you'd be able to navigate around the church and click on the various numbered icons you see here to navigate between them. So this is a little bit of a low resolution image, but it's high resolution on my computer. And so these are the various labeled parts of the church, and you can explore it in virtual reality. You can click between various components on the lower right on the screen right there on the corner, to view it in full screen, or to embed it on a web page, or to share it publicly on YouTube, Facebook, wherever. Now, of course, I've just shown you one bay of the animated church. Now, the objective, of course, is to create an animation of the entire cathedral. And so the next objective is to take this one bay of the church and to copy and paste it or to revise it to create an accurate 50-foot model of the entire cathedral, which measures 620 feet from one end to the other by 240 feet wide. So it's a very large structure, 365 feet high. And here we have another kind of a screenshot of the contrast of the finished product. So here's my model right here, and I've taken a slice of it on one side, and you can see as I pull back and reveal the facade of the relationship between the internal and external spaces. And this is one of the things I really enjoy about 3D modeling, is that it allows you to take a structure and to explore vantage points or explore angles that are otherwise unhumanly impossible to explore. So with this 3D model, you can view the church as it would appear floating 100 feet up in the air, or slicing away the facade, or cutting it in half, exploring different angles and dimensions to a structure. And third, here's another view, slicing through the nave lengthwise from east to west on the other side, on one side, and then on the other side of the view of the church above, slicing away the roof. And here we have the view of the interior of the church. This is actually my computer model. This is not a photograph. This is how it appears on the computer. So here we have the various parts of the church. This is looking toward the half, from the west to the east. Below me, that's called the labyrinth. It's a little maze in the cathedral. It takes about an hour to wander through to get to the center of it. It's the idea of medieval pilgrimages represented by a visual octagon. And here we have the finished model. This is the entire church. It's accurate to the foot. Photorealistic, based off of the blueprints and drawings that I showed you earlier from the French National Library. Of course, again, I can click on this link right down on the lower corner, and it will open up into our web browser. You'll be able to navigate around the different numbered parts. You see 20 or so little labels right there of the various parts of the church. Now, of course, there's one more thing to this presentation. It's not just one bay or one cathedral. I've taken this finished product right here, and I keep on working with it, and I've uploaded it online. So you can see here where people have downloaded it. Anybody can view it, anybody can download it. And I've taken this model right here, and I've turned it into an animation sequence. So I've taken the entire structure, strip it back down to its individual parts, and show how it was built over nearly 50 to 60 years of construction from around the year 1220 in the High Middle Ages to 1270 as we get closer to the Black Death of 1348. And so briefly, at the end of my presentation, I'll show you this video. And of course, if I had a moment more, I'd show you the fourth part of the sequence, which is a video fly-through of the actual church. That's 10 minutes, so we won't have too much time for that. But it's a fly-through of moving through the actual church from the outside through the reconstruction of the medieval city, through the entire church, beneath the ground, underneath the church, finally above the church, of the entire construction sequence. Now, of course, I do need to give credit where credit is due. So this project would not have been possible without the help of the generous help of my faculty mentor at Columbia, Stephen Murray, at the Columbia Department of Art History. It wouldn't have been possible without the other help of Kim Trumbley with the mechanical work, funding from the Columbia Center for Education, and some help from the Center for the Core Curriculum. So thank you for attending my presentation. Thank you so much for obliging me, and I'm very happy to be here.